Hello there, my name is Jason. I live here in Newlyn, just up the road from the harbour, which is where we are right now. This is just looking out on the fishing boats coming in. Yeah, I live and work down here with my family. I pastor Hope Church. For those of you who are watching and don't know me, it's a local Pentecostal church in Newlyn that's been here for about 100 years, part of the Apostolic Church. Vibrant, small, growing church with, mixed age congregation, lots of young folk, stuff going on. One of the other things I do is we've got a charity that we're starting. The charity number is on its way, and we've been doing bits and pieces for the last year and a half. What we do is we're down in the harbour, we've got a yacht, and we take guys out sailing, guys that are stressed, guys that maybe struggling with mental health issues, maybe PTSD issues, guys that just need time, really, time to chat, time to get off the land, away from the busyness, get out on the sea, just to help, just to chat, see some dolphins, have a break. Anyone from, ex-combat, maybe blue light services, tired pastors, people looking after folk, youth, that kind of thing. But that's our yacht there, Rosalie of Mousel. We're gradually getting it all done up and fixed up, and we'll be investing more as funding comes in. But as Hope Ships, there's also this old trawler which is sitting here, depending on funding, depending on plans and that kind of thing. The original idea was to do it up over 10-15 years, maybe turning it into a floating cafe or floating meeting place, a hub, maybe even getting it would never work as a fishing boat again, but getting it on the water, out and about, as part of what we want to do as Hope Ships. But the best news we have, the thing I really want to share with you guys, is that the Harbour Commissioners, Newlyn Pier and Harbour Commission Board, have given us the keys and permission to breathe life back into this little old area here, known as the Old Quay in the harbour. It's just tucked into the middle of it all, but part of it, the whole thing, is this little building here known as the Fisherman's Rest. It's all pretty run down, pretty beat up, boarded up windows. It's got lights from the harbour lights, the sort of Christmas lights, all over it, but it's been unused and pretty run down and surrounded with mess and stuff for quite some time. It is actually a little consecrated building, a little chapel, built by local fishermen, and they used to have it as their little coffee hut. They used to have little prayer meetings and stuff like that in there, mixed use, but it's all a bit battered. But the heart is that we get guys from the church, local volunteers, along with Hope Ships and others, and basically sort this place out, do it up. It is too gorgeous to be left in this state. This harbour is too amazing. This place is too gorgeous to have this going to pieces. So the plan is that we tidy it, that we clear a lot of this old stuff. Nobody plays old pedal organs like this anymore. They pretty much had it. All the leather bellows would have gone, and it's all pretty woodwormy. This old thing, look at the state of it, falling to pieces. Such a shame. Once upon a time would have made a right old din. But this place, windows all beat up, need replacing. Ceiling is all damp, roof needs sorting. The old fire, which they used to sit round and heat up their stove, eat up their coffee pots, I imagine. That's all pretty knackered, broken, needs stripping out. But so what we want is this place to come to life again. As a church, we will have prayer meetings down here. We will do churchy things for those of you that are not Christian. That's kind of things Christians do. We pray, we sing, we look at the Bible, we study it, and let it influence our lives for the better, we hope. But the other thing is during the week we'll have volunteers look at the potential of this place. We have a coffee pot in there and a little stove, baking sandwiches, plenty of room for a little barbecue. We can do all sorts of things down here. We can have Patrick with Wild Art Cornwall, with his sculpting, with what he does with sculpting, with combat vets and things going on, local artists. This place could all be tidied up. All these moorings could be really sorted and made gorgeous. You know, there's room for boats, a whole little thriving community really down here, just in this little area. You know, the harbour's really busy with all the fishing and the improvements and the industry, but this little spot, I reckon we can give Mousel a run for its money. This little bit could be absolutely stunning, right in the middle of all this industry. And this little building could be so good. So this is really just a shout out. If you have an interest in it, if you have family that used to use it, if you're part of the fishing industry and you want to get involved, give me a shout. If you're part of the church and you want to roll your sleeves up or donate, to give, because that's what Christians do. Jesus said it's more blessed to give than to receive. So as a church, we want this place to be usable and good and of benefit to the community, rather than just another little bit of it that seems to be sort of sliding into disrepair. This place is amazing and could be amazing, but more importantly, it's full of amazing people, and we can't forget that. So that's my message. Yeah, spread the word. If anyone wants any old pedal organs, let me know. You're very welcome.